going to show you the workout on the board here today, and then we'll get right to it. So just coming on over to the whiteboard here. Again, workout number 40, super exciting. And we have a warm-up here, so we're going to do our first round relatively easy, and then we'll kind of increase the intensity as we go. We have some jogging. I'll show you alternates if you cannot jog. Some shoulder taps. I'll show you those. Side lunges, and then some down-up dogs. We're going to stretch, and then we're going to do some plank work to begin, just to work a little bit on our core. And then our workout today is going to be a timed workout. You and I will be working for different times because we're all going to be working at a different pace, and that's fine. I will give you guys time at the end to get caught up and then give me feedback when you're done. So we're going to be doing the dumbbell snatch. We learned this earlier this week, but I will review it. We're going to be doing something called a goblet squat. This is going to be using our weight. There is a body weight sort of option here if you don't have weight. And then we're going to be doing a narrow push-up. This is a narrow stance or narrow hand width push-up. So that is the movements. I'll go through all of them. Don't you worry, you don't need to know that for now, and I will review everything when we get there. So, with that being said, I'm going to start my music, so bear with me while I just do a couple of little adjustments here, and I'm going to have a timer for our first minute of jogging. So, just for you guys that cannot, have impact, when I say jogging, just march, okay? And just move your arms any which way. We're just trying to get warm and get our heart rates up. So let me grab the music here. We'll start playing this. So just for your information, and I have to say this before every time I play this music, this is copyright-free music I'm using with permission from Joseph Maniate, the Priceless Gnome, on SoundCloud. Okay, so he has actually made this music specifically for us, which is incredible. Thank you, Joseph. All right, guys, so here we go. In 15 seconds, we're gonna start jogging, just moving the arms, doing some arm circles. If you have, room, go and run around the room. All right, here we go. In 5, 3, 2, 1, let's jog it out. So you can start just shaking the arms, start moving the arms forward and backwards. We're going for a full 60 seconds here. Once again, march it out. You don't need to jog. Get yourself warm. Just move those arms. You can shake the arms in all different directions. If you have a dance party, doesn't matter, just move. Good stuff. 30 seconds in. I'm warm already. How are you guys? Keep moving. The layers of clothes start to come off. Can't wait for short season. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and just take it down. All right, let me angle this camera so you guys can see me. So we're going to be doing something called a shoulder tap. Next in the warm-up, you're going to get in a plank position and you're going to tap opposite shoulders for 20 reps. I'm on the floor here, tapping 1, 2, and so on. Go at your pace. Try to keep your butt tight, abs tight. 20 taps. I've done more than 20, but I'll let you guys catch up. All right, 20 of those. And then we've got 10 side lunges. So you're going to take a step to the side, lunge down, step back together, lunge to the other side. Get as low as you can. My first few reps are always not very low as I'm starting to loosen up, and that's fine. This is not about speed. This dumbbell is just in my way today. This is about just getting the movement. 10 total steps. Good, I've got one more. Finish those 10. Awesome. Now we have 5 down up dogs. hands on the floor. Downward dog position. Feel that stretch. Come to plank. All the way down. Push up. Only go as high as you can in that up dog. Don't rush this. Down. Plank. Up dog. 5 times. Awesome. Keep going. Get these 5 in. Good stuff. All right. I'll let you guys catch up here, and we'll go to round 2, 1 minute of jogging. Let's start in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and jog it out. Move those arms. You can jog around the room. See you later. Bye. Woo! Keep going, guys. Just move, move, move. We're just warming up here. Keep jogging it out. I'm gonna come and move this camera again because my head is cut off. It's so hard to get the right angle. Good stuff. Keep going, 30 seconds. Have a dance party if you want. Just move, just shake it out. March it out if you want. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. Down to the ground. 20 shoulder taps. Alternating arms. Nice strong plank. If you can't do it from your toes, do it from your knees. And 20 for me. 10 side lunges. Step and dip that butt down. Get that stretch. Shouldn't hurt. Should just feel like a bit of a stretch, a bit of burn maybe in the legs. That's okay. Get that chest as upright as you can. 8 for me. Count 10. Awesome. 5 down, up dogs. So down dog, plank, all the way down, up dog. 5 times. Go at your own pace. Good stuff. All right. Take it up. I'll wait a few seconds for you guys. We'll start in 10. Last round of this warm-up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Jog it out. Arm circles if you want. Get nice and warm and loose. Good stuff, good stuff. Keep it going. Last 25 seconds here of jogging. Don't forget to shake it out and have some fun with it. Pump those arms, especially if you're marching. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Shoulder taps. Opposite hand, opposite shoulder. off that butt, step to the center, and other side. Good stuff. Down up dogs, 5. Go through that full range of motion. Go at your own pace. If you need to go slower, that's totally fine. Awesome. All right, I'll let you guys finish that off. Turn this music down. Good, good, good. Give me a thumbs up, guys, when you are ready to stretch out. Do my wardrobe adjustment. Tights, sports bra. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. All right, grab some water if you need it. Today I have my Ruby Rush Black Label Ketones, my absolute favorite. It's really hard to pick favorites because they're all good, but absolutely Ruby Rush is the best. All right, so let's start with some big head circles, nice and slow in one direction. Just breathe. 3 times one way, and then let's go the other way. Look all the way back. It's okay to let your head go backwards unless you have a neck problem. Good. Let's tilt our head side to side, side to side, and then just looking to one side, looking to the other side. Good. Big shoulder rolls back and down. So you're really trying to squeeze those shoulder blades together down your back, okay? So think about those shoulder blades, your chicken wings, your scapula, and think about sliding them into your back pockets. Back and down, back and down. Good. All right, we did a lot of arm circles in the warm-up, so just take your arms wide. You're gonna bring your opposite hand to touch behind you and then switch. Okay, so you can start to really open up through the chest. You can see how I'm pushing my chest forward here. Good. Good. Reach one hand up above your head. Other hand is going to be on your opposite leg. Going to reach up out of your waist and your shoulder and come all the way over. Just feeling that stretch through your side. And then switch sides, reaching up and over. Good stuff. Keeping your knees nice and soft now. You're going to gently rotate through your waist and a little bit into the hips. If you want, you can let that toe come up if it puts any kind of strain on your knee. Okay, so you don't have to keep your feet planted to the ground. You can even add a little punch if you want to get fancy. Good. All right, shake that out. We're going to bend down. We're going to bring our hands as close to our toes as we can. We're just going to let our body hang here for a second and relax the upper back, lower back, head. Just try to breathe here. Let it go. Good. And let's walk our hands out into that downward dog position. We're going to spend a bit more time here in this position. So here, you don't want your head in front of your hands and your arms like mine is right now. You want to bring it back inside your arms. Okay, so you're thinking about pressing your chest towards the floor, thinking about lengthening the back of your legs. Press the heels to the ground and the butt to the ceiling. If you can't keep your heels down, just do your best to push them down. Good. Let's stretch out our calves, so putting all the weight on one foot and then the other. Just slowly switching back and forth between the 2 feet to stretch the calves. Good. Let's take all the weight on the left foot. Lift your right leg up and open that right hip to the ceiling. You should feel a stretch through the front of your right side body, and then bring that leg all the way forward and drop that left knee down so that you're in a nice low lunge position here with your torso upright. You should feel a stretch through this leg that's extended behind you. You can flatten out that toe. And then if you want, you can bring your hands up over your head and kind of look up and arch your back a bit, getting a deeper stretch. You don't have to do this. You can stay right here for balance on your knee. Good. Let's take that left hand, bring it down to the inside of your foot and lift up on the right side, nice and open for a big twist. And then take that right arm right under the left for thread the needle. Let's do 3 of those. Really slow, controlled, up and through. 1 more. Up and through. Good. Take those hands now down on the inside of that leg. I'll just adjust myself so you can see. Try to let that front knee go out to the side, and if you can, come to your elbow or elbows and just hold that stretch. Try to keep your back nice and straight here. You shouldn't be too rounded. Awesome. Let's come back out of that. Push yourself back into your downward dog. Last downward dog here. Enjoy that stretch. Put all the weight on your right foot. Lift your left leg up and let the right leg come behind you. Feeling the stretch through the left side of your body. Sorry, did I say right leg? Left leg is up and behind you. Good. Now you're going to bring that left leg forward for lunge on the other side. So your right leg is extended behind you, and we're stretching out that right hip flexor. Holding that nice stretch here. You can stay on your knees with your hands for balance, or if you want to be fancy, you can bring your hands up in the air. Kind of look up a little bit, getting a bit of an arch in your back. Don't forget to breathe. Good, then we'll take that one arm down onto the floor, so the inside arm is down. That other arm reaches up, and you're threading the needle 3 times. Good, and then you can take that left knee, push it out to the side a little bit, and if you can, get to your elbows. Good stuff. Let's bring that leg back, come onto all 4s. We'll do some cat-cows here. So hands are directly under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. We're gonna round our back up and then arch. Breathe through this. Round and arch. Round and arch. Good. Let's come up to standing. Put your feet together, knees together, hold your knees and do some knee circles in one direction and other direction. Good, stand up tall. Let's do some ankle circles one way, other way. If you need to hold on to something for balance, that's fine. Good, then you're gonna point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, switch legs, ankle circles, other way, point and flex, point and flex. Good stuff. Shake it out. All right, we're gonna do a little plank series here before we get into our workout specifically for our core. The way this is gonna work is we're gonna do 3 kinds of planks. We're gonna do side plank, front plank, side plank. And we're gonna go from one to the next. When we're done 3, so when we're done side, front, side, we're going to take a 30-second break. We're gonna go through this 3 times, okay? So it's gonna be about 6 minutes. It'll be exactly 6 minutes long that we're gonna be doing this. So I'll just quickly show you your options for plank, guys. You have 2. You can go on your hand for side plank. So So pushing yourself, you put your foot in front at first for balance, pushing yourself up, try to stack the legs if you can. If you can't, you can always leave that foot there. The other option is, if that bothers your wrist, is to come on your elbow, and again, you can help yourself up by pushing, and then try to stack your legs if you can. Okay, so that is side plank, both sides, and then front plank, same thing. You can come onto your hands, hold plank like this, or on your elbows. You guys, when you're in plank, pay attention to what's happening with your back. Okay, so plank should not look like this. Okay, my back, my butt, my stomach is like almost on the ground here. My back is really arched. I want my whole body in a straight line. So I'm pushing with my shoulders, keeping my legs and my core tight to hold that position. Same thing on the elbows. You don't want to let your back sag. That means you are not getting anything out of it, and all the strain is on your back. The other thing in plank that we want to avoid is this. Okay, this is not plank with my butt up in the air. Here I'm just kind of using my arms to hold myself up. It's more like a down dog. So, look in the mirror if you have one, or video yourself so you see what you look like. You should be in a nice straight plank. That's what plank means, like a board, okay? Awesome. So, I'm going to turn the music on so you guys are not completely bored, and I'm not completely bored, and we'll get this party started. All right, so we have 30 seconds. We're gonna start on one side, elbow or hand. Are you guys ready? All right, here we go, 10 seconds. First side plank. Coming up in 3, 2, 1, push up. Try to stack those legs if you can. If you want to get fancy, you can put that other arm up, but you don't have to. Try to keep your hips up here, working your side body and your obliques and your core, that thing that holds you upright, that prevents your back from hurting. 10 seconds and we're switching to front plank. 5, 3, 2, 1, switch to front. Remember to keep everything in that straight line. Don't let that back sag, push up from your shoulders, keep your core tight. Breathe. Good stuff. Keep holding. 10 seconds and we're going to the other side. 5, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. You should be on the opposite side. Sorry for my back. Good work. Keep breathing, keep squeezing. You get a 30-second break after this. You guys are doing great. Stay with it. 10 seconds. I'm shaking. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, 30 seconds rest. We're going to go back to that side. Shake out the wrists. Maybe you want to move to elbow plank for the second round. It's up to you. You'll still get a lot out of it. All right, we've got 15 seconds. We're doing 3 rounds of this. That was the first one. 2 more to go. Here we go. First side plank in 3, 2, 1, and up. Hold that up. Squeeze everything, but breathe. Hard to do. It's hard to squeeze and breathe, but it's so important. That's it, guys. More than halfway through this first side plank. Keep it up. Three, 2, 1, and switch front. Breathe through this. Halfway. 10 seconds. you guys. One more round to go. Shake out those wrists. I gotta take this off. I'm sweating to death here. All right, we have one more round. 90 more seconds of planks and we'll be done this section. Are you ready? 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and up. Hold strong, guys. You can do this. This is the last round of planks. If you've never done planks before, do them. They're amazing for your core. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, front plank. Guys, you're awesome. Stay with it. Almost done this front plank. 10 seconds. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, and left side, other side. Almost there, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Awesome job, you guys. All right, grab a quick sip of water. I'm gonna get set up for this workout. This is where you need your dumbbell or some kind of object that has a bit of substance to it, a bit of weight, preferably something with a handle. I'll just close this timer. All right, I'll turn the music down and explain this to you guys. So, we have 3 movements for our workout today. Dumbbell snatches, alternating arms, goblet squats, and a narrow push-up. It's sometimes called a triangle push-up. I'm gonna show you a couple options for this kind of push-up. So with your dumbbell or whatever object you have, we went over the snatch on Monday. So this is now the time to implement it and put it into practice. So remember guys, one of the most important things in this movement is keeping your chest as upright as possible and never letting your chest face the ground or your back round, okay? That is danger zone. We don't want to go there. So please, please, please pretend that you're trying to show off your chest to me, okay? I won't tell you the words that my coach used to use, but like, let's just say he said T out, T-I-T-S out, okay? So we want to put that chest forward, be proud. Ladies, I know you know how to do that. So from the ground, one end of your object or dumbbell is touching the ground. What we're doing is we're using our legs to stand up tall with it. This momentum is going to carry that dumbbell up. Your elbow comes up to the side and the dumbbell stays close to you. It's not a swing. Do not let the dumbbell come out here. It's a high pull, okay? Once the dumbbell is here, it has momentum, and your body's job is to get under the dumbbell. Okay, so what's this comment going on here? I'm doing this workout now. Awesome, Steve. That's great. Okay, so holding your object or your dumbbell, it could be a book, it could be a water ball, it doesn't matter, especially if you're new. Just go light. It doesn't have to be heavy. So I'm going to hold one end of my dumbbell. One end is going to touch the ground. Notice how deep my legs are bending here. So I'm in a squat. My other arm is just behind me for balance. I'm going to jump up, so fast. Okay, fully open. So you should look like this. Extend at the hip. And then my elbow will come up. And then I will come under the dumbbell. So again, I'll do it fast now. Down, up, and under. Stand up tall. Then I can switch my hands on the way down, up, and under. Okay, so you should look at the end. Your elbow should float up. you're coming under the dumbbell and then standing up. This movement is not a clean and press. So if you're doing this and then pressing, that is a totally different movement. That is a clean and press. This is a snatch, one word, one solid movement from the ground up. Okay, you're snatching the dumbbell up over your head. So it's up for 1, switch arms, 2, and so on. We're doing 20 of those. You should feel this in your legs more than anything. All right, now, second movement, goblet squat. If your squat with no weight is not good, then please do not do this with weight. You need to be able to keep your chest up the whole time and get that hip crease below your knees, okay? So if I was to take a straight line, this part should be lower than this part. I struggle with this with my one knee, but I can get down on the one side. My chest should be very upright, pushing up through the heels. I like to use this medicine ball to tell me that I've gone deep enough. So you can do this without weight, or you can hold your dumbbell in the front. Like, see how I'm holding my hands? They look like a goblet, right? So I'm holding underneath and I'm doing the same thing. I'm squatting down and coming up. The whole time here, guys, the weight is back towards my heels, not in my toes. If you find yourself coming up onto your toes, you're doing it wrong. Sit in your heels the whole time you're doing this. So we're doing 15 goblet squats. Last thing. Now, you can use your dumbbell for this if you want, or you don't have to, but if you want, you can put your hands on the head of the dumbbell to do a narrow push-up. And you can do these from your knees as well. If you don't want to do that with a dumbbell, put your hands in this triangle position, put them on the floor, so thumbs and forefingers are touching, and you're coming all the way down and all the way up, whether from your knees or your toes. 10 of those. So we have 5 rounds in total. 20 alternating dumbbell snatches, 15 goblet squats, 10 push-ups. There's no rest. You just go at your own pace, okay? So I'm probably going to be in a different place than you. I'm going to try not to talk too much during this so that you guys go at your own pace for this workout. If you get tired and you need to take a break, please take a break. Don't feel like you have to push through. Take a little break, but keep moving, maybe a little slower, and then kind of increase your intensity if you can. Are we good? All right, I'm gonna grab a sip of water. Again, guys, you could use a water bottle for your snatches, right? And for your goblet squats, doesn't matter. As long as you had something in your hand to feel it. And guys, if you don't have an object, then you're gonna do 20 burpees. Sorry. Don't you love me, guys? I know you love me. All right, so here we go. We're gonna start with these dumbbell snatches. Get the music going here. I apologize. Da, da, da. There it is. All right, I am starting my timer just for the hell of it to see how long this takes me. Starting in 15 seconds with our dumbbell snatches. The dumbbell is on the ground to start. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Remember to change arms, alternate the arms. 20. Chest is up. That arm is fully straight overhead. Good stuff. 15 goblet squats. Remember, knees push out, chest stays up. relaxes. Here. All right, you guys, I got some hearts there. I don't know if that means you're done. So maybe comment done when you're done, or thumbs up or something in the comments. It's hard for me to tell who those thumbs up are from. I can't really tell. So hit the comment button and say you are done. Hell yeah, that's what it's all about. That's right, Jackie. Okay, let me hear from a couple others that I know are doing this, that you guys are done. If not, just keep going. Those of you that are done, walk around, shake it off, let your heart rate come down. All right, you guys, I'll give you one more minute here. Everybody who's done, just let that heart rate come down. Okay, I see Curtis saying he's done. Carrie, I don't know if you're done. Let you finish off. Give me a done in the comments, guys. I'm gonna turn this music down. All right, so finish it off, finish it off. If you're not done, keep going, finish strong. Push through it. Those of you that are done, just walk it off, shake it off. Let's start sitting on the floor. Legs are gonna come out in front of you. Shake them out. Good stuff. Let's bring the feet together, knees wide. Butterfly those legs. Good stuff. Use your elbows, push your knees down to the ground. Bring your chest forward to your feet. Hopefully you guys like that. That was a pretty good one. If you wanted to do more, or if you wanted to add an extra challenge, you could do one of two things. You could add more weight and try that, or you could take a few minutes rest and do the whole thing over. Woo, that would be spicy. So that took us about 10 minutes. So you could do a 5-minute break, and then, sorry, I'm doing this L stretch here, stretching out your quad. So you could do a 5-minute break and repeat it if you wanted. Good, good. Just feeling that stretch through your quad on the one side. And then let's switch sides, making that L with your other leg, leaning back. Hopefully you guys like that dumbbell snatch. When it's light, it's not too bad. It gets really ugly when the weight gets heavy. Usually for women in CrossFit, the prescribed weight is 35 pounds. I was using 15, so it's pretty fast for me. With the 35, that I'd probably still be working out right now. All right, let's come on to all fours, do some cat-cows, rounding and arching. And then bring your right leg forward, your left leg is behind you, feeling that stretch through the front of that hip flexor. Just breathe. Good, let's come back on that knee now and stretch up that front leg hamstring. So pointing your toe to the ceiling or flexing your foot, push your hips back and away. Good, and switch legs. Other leg forward for hip flexor stretch. Good, coming back onto that knee. Flexing that front foot, stretching out the hamstring. Trying not to fall over here. Good stuff. Let's come up to standing. Keep those legs nice and wide. Good. Just shift your weight in your hips side to side. Let's make some hip circles here. One way and the other way. We'll do that standing hip butt stretch. So you can hold on to something if you need to. Otherwise, you're crossing one leg over, sitting back. You should feel a stretch through your glutes doing this. And other side. Good, standing tall, one hand comes up above your head, reaching up and over. And other side, reaching up and over. Good, big arm circles backwards. How'd you guys like those narrow push-ups? They're very different, they're hard, aren't they? Very different, I feel them more in my triceps. So let's come back, stretch that chest out. So you did a total of 50 push-ups today, that's impressive. So coming up with those hands overhead, drop one arm, pull down on that elbow to stretch your tricep. Good, and other side. And let's just do some big head rolls. One way. This hurts your neck only far as you just feel a stretch. Don't let it be painful. Be mindful of that. Good, shake up those arms. Get those legs nice and wide. We're gonna do 3 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Here we go. All the way up. Big breath in. Oh, let it go. In. And out. The last one. And let it go. Awesome job, you guys. Right hand on your left shoulder, left hand on your right shoulder. You know the drill. Give yourself a hug. Congratulate yourself. Recognize yourself for doing something good for you. Give yourself that virtual high five. Fist pump to me or high five. I don't mind. Just have a wonderful day, you guys. Get out. Enjoy the sun if it's sunny where you are. It's going to be raining here today, but I'll do what I can to get outside and just enjoy the fresh air. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.